What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Zilean Xerath. This is a deck that I've seen on the ladder for a while now, and I feel like it's not really talked about as much as it should be. Like every time I go against it, it's very scary. They have a ton of different tools and options that just make this deck like super powerful. And I've never actually played it myself. I've just been on like the receiving end of it, I guess. And this was my first time playing it, and I gotta say, going into it, I knew it'd be a powerful deck and one that I'd probably enjoy, but it was actually insane. I gained about almost like 300 LP with it, with like a 70 something percent win rate. Like it was doing fire. It was doing good into pretty much like every matchup, even stuff like RE Cannon, which scares me. And I felt like, I mean, we probably lose this just because it feels like everything is losing to that deck right now. Like, I was still just able to outplay and like win those situations, and it was kind of fun for sure. Like to just take these decks that have been kind of killing my mood a little bit and putting them in their place. And the main idea of this deck, right, is taking advantage of landmark synergy to one, level up Xerath, which Xerath level 1 will deal 1 damage when you destroy a landmark, and his level 2 will deal 3 damage. And when you're able to get the level 2 Xerath on the board, you're pretty much able to like stun lock your opponent, not stun lock them, but like put them in situations where they can't really develop units, because though almost most units will die on play. With things like Rock Hopper, and we also run Unraveled Earth, you can set up a bunch of rolling sands that will, like, if they play a unit into it, they'll get 3 damage done to it, and then it just like dies on the spot. We also take advantage of things like Endless Devout, which you get the Sarcophagus, which makes a 5/3 fearsome, which you can take advantage of with things like Rite of the Arcane to kill a unit and give yourself a 5/3, or Desert Naturalist to give you 2 5 damage units off of the one landmark and advance the countdown as well, which makes it like super good, like mid-game, mid-range strategies. On those turns, it could be like something to like get you back in the game, like in the earlier turns were a little bit weaker, and you can kind of just swing things in your favor. We also run Explosive Minefield, which is just a really good card for a lot of reasons. Off stream, I was playing into a lot of Lurk for whatever reason, and this thing was huge into Rek'Sai, huge into like, you know, any big development, even in the Ditto, like, you know, played the Ditto a fair bit, stunning their arsenal, and then like leading to you having like a much more solid turn with your arsenal was a huge thing. And you could also use it with Rite of the Arcane to trigger the stun again, which doubling up on value of such a powerful card is yeah, it's just pretty insane. And then we run 2 copies of Ancient Hourglass, which I talked about in my Mono Shurima video, but I think this is just such a good card, and it even has more synergy in this deck with like the landmark synergy with Xerath. When the landmark breaks open, if he's unleveled, he'll deal 1 damage to a unit, or 3 damage if he's leveled, and being able to counter things like Vengeance and high cost removal for 2 mana, and then you literally leverage it into removal. It's insane. Ancient Preparations and Zilean also give you some predict synergy, so you can find whatever like pieces depending on the matchup that you need, which just raises the consistency of the deck a lot. And we also have a good amount of draw with Preservarium cycling you into a lot of cards. Pokestick, the time bombs that Zilean create also can draw you. And even Unraveled Earth actually does draw you a card. So you're never really like running out of gas. And we have such a powerful top end of the arsenal, right? You destroy so many landmarks throughout the course of a game that like when the arsenal comes down, he almost has like, he pretty much has every relevant keyword most of the time by turn 8. And it is so hard to deal with. And even if they do, talking about Ancient Hourglass again, it is a really good way to save the unit if they go in for removal. And when the arsenal comes out of the landmark, he will have double the amount of keywords than when he went into it. This is something I featured in my Pantheon Auction deck that I used earlier in the season. And that factor just makes it so much more insane, because you just stack like so many keywords that like if they went for a play to remove his spell shield, getting the spell shield back is huge. And another thing that I don't think I was aware of with the arsenal, but it makes sense, is once he's on the board, as you're continuing to destroy landmarks, it'll add more keywords while he's on the board. So it's not like something that he has to be in your hand. Like, it will progressively grow with keywords, and That's absolutely huge. Like in certain situations, you could fish for a spell shield if you know you need it going into like an open attack or something. And then we have 2 copies of Quicksand. It's just like a catch-all type of card to either lower the attack of units if they're challenging something, get rid of keywords like elusive. This thing blows games wide open in a lot of situations. But yeah, I gotta say, like, as far as like any deck I think I've used to climb this season, this has felt like the most solid across the board, across every matchup. There's no matchup where I was really feeling like, oh, I can't do anything into this. So highly recommend it if you guys are looking to climb up in the ladder. I climbed a ton. I only played a bit today and still managed to gain again around like 300 LP, which is huge. So highly recommend you guys give this one a try. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We are so close to that 2,000 subscriber mark. So any help getting there is appreciated. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, we're up against Nightfall. I think I keep champs. Like, I'll keep Xerath. Kind of dig for some... Yeah, Zilean. I can see Time Bombs being good. Obviously, Pokestick's great. I love the Hexplosive. Honestly. Ooh, Devout? Yeah, now I like this. Definitely. Thought about it. I think I'm actually going to just drop that there, especially since I have a Pokestick. These next couple rounds and maybe like detracting the value of them using that as a future Nightfall activator. How about great too?
Now, then, or soon. At once.
Night flowers upon my blade.
Find your own light within the darkness.
Yours is a light I cherish, Moon Sister.
So he probably pales here, but worth if we can still manage to pull this off. Ooh, and it's the second Diana. That's not bad. And we technically have like 1 to 2 draws if we want to try to find another Time Bomb. Ooh, we got it. Okay, that's huge. Leveled up Zilean plus clearing Diana if he doesn't play more Nightfall stuff.
All beauty is transient.
Kind of surprised he developed here. He's gonna get punished. All right, the board wipe plus that getting killed at burst speed. If he plays a Stygian here, he could keep the Diana alive, but then that obviously the Stygian's going down to it. And we've taken out a ton of landmarks here.
All in my hands.
Playing Xerath, we could get the second one from it as well. So it is not leveled yet.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I mean, if he does go to take it out, he doesn't even go to take it. Okay, I was gonna say. Obviously, I want another one if he tries to kill it, but if he didn't, then a Time Bomb would have been better. I think I'd love to try to find a Time Bomb if I could draw into it, but nothing there. Nothing really I want. I guess Quicksand could be helpful at least.
Winding, like a watch.
tried to blind me with resplendence, but they could not break me. A new moon rises.
And sleep descends on feeble minds.
Okay, this gets leveled. More Preservariums in hand, which we could use to draw it into maybe like a right or something. I guess keeping right could have been good for that reason if I had it here. But Quickstand's going to be super huge when it tries to drag with Diana.
Night flowers upon my blade.
The promise of a new moon upon you, Bloom Tender.
I think just doing this and killing the... Well, stunning the Nocturne and killing this, fine.
Where there's a rock, there's a rock, dude. I will be free.
Night descend, face your heretic.
The try. Worth the try. Also just making him like lose value from his hand and have to use it for just like removal. When like this board state is about to swing in our favor in a pretty big way. Okay. Love that the mana cost mattered there. It's pretty huge. Take out Nocturne, take out the Doom Beast. Also frees up room for maybe this Rockhopper to finally come down. The big problematic boy right there. Huge find. Kill this before Atrocity gets in the mix. Or if he runs like the elusive one, Cygnus. Also could have made that a problem.
Pitiful. None dare stop me.
Love the casual 13 damage. Cool thing is if he plays like a non-Nightfall unit or something at first to activate it, Rockhopper could then come down and like punish the thing he actually would want to drop. Yeah, the pedal just plays around that. I mean, even this, it does matter. I mean, kill the Priestess. So I did like double pokey randomly.
Calm mind and open heart.
Hey, watch out for the rock dudes, you maniac!
They better watch out for me.
I think we just kill this and draw and see if like we find something of like value to play here. We could always just play the Devout too. Like obviously here we're winning on open attack. Wait. The point escapes me. But I'm fine to just play Zilean. It'll be a body, and like Zilean living at 2 is enough. There it is. Easy game. Xerath, like his ability to just control the board is insane too. Like ton of value from him. All right, we are up against some spiders. I almost feel like this combination of cards could be good in the long run. This is a little bit of a gamble, but I'm gonna try it out. Like, we do get a stop on one, although this isn't a one drop, and then on turn 4, probably turn 5 because that's their attack token, being able to like punish a development with this could be good. Time bombs are pretty great as well. That's why we keep Zilean.
I have my orders.
We'll just stop this, and Zilean's a great blocker for the Saboteur, so we're not really like falling too behind past that. If it plays anything else with 1 health, we have the Pokey Stick. This was some garbage as far as draws. Time bomb though.
I know what lurks in the shadows. They'll never see it coming.
So I think we just take the fort here. Block out like this.
Damn it.
No one's the wiser.
Does he tap below Fervor there? I thought just getting that down would be pretty solid. Block Hopper to block Fearsomes.
They grow up so fast.
And I think I'm definitely down to just get the kill on this. I could have even attacked with Zilean and then put the Elise into Pokestick range. Naturalist, I'm so happy about it.
I have my orders.
If he just attacks from this point, I'm completely cool. Yeah, I figured that there'd be more development. Go for this, get the stun. The 2/4 can also block the Saboteur now that that 0 attack.
I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
Everything's in place.
Ah, I see you. Damn it.
I think I just go with the Rock Hopper.
Watch out for the Raptors, you man.
If he doesn't play into this, we could just go for a Naturalist, but if he does, obviously gives us some options.
What a shame for you.
Yeah, because that's funny, because
Watch me.
I feel like I for sure don't mind a play like this.
Oh dear. History is whatever.
I think I'm just going to get more bodies.
Bring up the hammer.
We could always Unraveled Earth into this. Take this one out. I get 2 favorable trades and probably take the damage from the Stygian. He's down to 2 cards in hand. So I think we're getting to the point, like, he's out of gas. We're going to have arsenals coming down with, like, so many keywords that things like lifesteal are going to be almost guaranteed. This landmark's still getting destroyed. We're at 8. Probably more beneficial to do it this way. Leave the vulnerable unit alive. The 9 health. If we low roll the arsenal, obviously something bad could happen, but I think for the most part, just playing arsenal we'll have this guy done. We didn't hit lifesteal and we didn't hit scout. Okay. Sketchy. How bad is this? Is there a point to getting him to 2? I think it's still fine. Fervor. Fervor kills him. That's actually the hugest part about this that I didn't consider until that point. Since it has Overwhelm, Fervor would just make him literally die there. So yeah, that attack's great. Showed us the Fervor. That's, yeah. No 2 cards that could kill us, even if it's double decimate. So we'll get this down. Have lifesteal. And his last card's a spell, so we never open him up to kill us with decimate. That's just gonna be a wrap. Like, the control tools in this deck I feel like are so undervalued. They're so good. Okay, against my boy. He's on Elise Kindred. I've actually seen this deck earlier today. I think a Devout is great, a Right is good. I don't know about Naturalist here. Not really feeling it as much, but we'll have to make do.
There's nothing to fear.
Yeah, waiting for the Elise to come out. Obviously, he could Vile Feast this, but if he takes an action for that, we get to play Devout. And I will happily just take this trade. That catches the vulnerable. See, no problems here. Funny slash cool thing about like Kindred is if Kindred hits this, he'll just set us up for a right, which seems like pretty cool. Weird to me. Black Spear must be the call.
Shall we, dear wolf?
I'm ready, little lamb.
It doesn't burn our mana, which I find interesting. At least not yet. I mean, obviously there's a decision to be had here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this die, right? We write this, this kills. We save the Devout, which I don't even know if we like want to do really, but
It's fast now.
It knows.
guess it's not a bad call, right? Okay, landmark still gets destroyed and we still get the other unit here. And I think just one to be mana efficient and two to like have a little bit more value on this turn. It's a go hard deck, interesting and kind of lame. Not my favorite card to see, but yeah, I'm gonna play a Xerath here. Go hard's not my favorite card, if anybody's wondering. Let's get the 5. Very happy with that.
You are a child. What do you know of nightmares?
I know if I'm quick enough in a fight, I'll never have to meet him.
So we could pull whatever card we get here. I could pokey into pokey. I don't want these. I'm keeping it real. Goes with the catalog. Not the go hards. Anything but go hards. We need to draw our top end at some point, hopefully. This is good, obviously, into
Come close.
vengeance to some degree.
Bite.
Goes for the pack. I could play the second Zilean. And I'd have mana for right, so I could write this too. Kinda like that.
Through time and space.
It's great.
We've made the most of you.
I need to just see more cards here.
You did.
Hopper's not bad. Honestly, hope he doesn't play anything into it, right? I could use it to naturalist, probably. I guess we also got level up. But yeah, I feel like I want to save these if he finds another kindred or something like that.
Life beneath the waves.
Oh dear.
Actually,
If it wasn't
destroying the
for
catalog's probably better.
I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
Playing an ephemeral unit to eat this is kind of interesting. On his side of the board, of course. And there's a confirmation that it is ephemeral.
What wondrous discoveries await below.
The whole world shall tremble before thee.
This dude's stacked. His stat line's crazy.
Don't you look a sight? Oh, darn.
It means we're at 4 landmarks broken. That's not many if we find an arsenal, but... Oh, we did find one. Still could be powerful, though. I'm just gonna jam it. See what we get. Elusive Challenger Fury sounds great. I don't think he's on back here. And a draw, sure. Ooh, Hourglass isn't bad. Man, holding up for the draw almost seems pretty good. But I think I'm gonna do this. And just get the kill here. And this way I still have the Hourglass on here, but getting another keyword on here, like we could literally hit Scout and just be insane. It's tough now. Check this guy out. Doesn't have Overwhelm, right? Not. And this thing eating up almost seems kind of good. I need to start doing some damage though.
Easy does it.
Vengeance. Waiting for this. So this dies, and then when this landmark breaks open, the Elise is also going to get killed. Unless he has a 1-drop. And I said we needed to deal damage. We dealt 2. Spell shield, please. A little rough.
Another flawless execution.
Wow, another time bomb's actually kind of cool. Man, the odds of hitting Spell Shield here seems huge. I need to see how many Go Hard he's played since his pack. That's a Go Hard, and that's the pack. So he's still on 1 Go Hard.
That's why they call me the Arsenal. Another flawless execution.
And Black Spear isn't even killing this here. I think I like just destroying this. Get another unit down. This did finally hit Spell Shield. I didn't see Scout. Scout. Man, we're missing all the ones we want. But I mean, the landmark, if it really doesn't have Scout yet, come on, this landmark's gotta hit Scout, right? There's the Scout. Okay. Let this guy do his thing. And even if he hasn't answered, the amount of mana to deal with this, gotta be a ton, right? Yeah. That's it, boys. Got him. Took some doing. Once the Arsenal got down there and we had the Hourglass, though, that was huge. Okay, we are up against Ash LeBlanc. I think I keep Xerath and look for a fresh hand. Rockhopper kind of was hoping for one over the Preservarium. Still got the Preservarium back anyways. Second Xerath is fine, I think, since I'm definitely a big fan of his spell. Depending what he develops here, if he develops like a threat or not, I might just go for Preservarium and just try to get some draw going. Then just the Rockhopper. Take my redamage open attack. So he could have Elixir of Iron, but he does not. This does do some things. Didn't have it. Okay. More than happy. If you play something like Ash then next round, Rite of the Arcane should be like guaranteed. Then obviously this could block here. He could Brittle Steel, but it'd still be worth. Ooh. Ooh, can't say I love that. I mean, this dies to the Xerath effect at least. I think we just take this block for now. Get our boy down.
I will rip the power from the desert.
Some draw here. But that was a pretty big turn from him, not gonna lie. Because Zilean could definitely do some good stuff for us. Don't think I like any of those cards in this spot.
Many tribes under one banner.
This definitely great. Very happy to see those go. We're at a point where putting some more landmark downs, also getting draw off of it doesn't seem bad. Both of these effects go through. They're at the will level. I have to be careful about the 6-mana spell. Getting the name of it right now, but I mean the naturalist can make a unit that survives it.
Today we fight as one. You again?
Let's just let this die, honestly. I could also just block here too. This is probably fine. I think he still wants me to develop into the spell, actually, now that I'm kind of like reevaluating my life.
buys me a new sail.
I think we might have finally played enough landmarks to make him do something. This will do some clearing of his board for sure. Like, this opens, deals 1. I think the time bomb effect will go through first and then deals 3. I'm not totally sure, but I'm hoping we can clear some units here. It's pretty smart to do that then. This gets blown up by freeze, but I'm a risky guy. I'm down with it. Okay, now I think that will deal the 1 to it, actually. Then we deal 3 here. Oh, I don't even know how that sequence worked, but yeah, that was great. That was fantastic. Now anything he plays is just not dying now, but... We're just down for a pokey stick. Started off light.
History is whatever. Hey, wake up, you hammer!
Add some pressure on the board. And this is 8 keywords at the moment, 9 if he plays a blocker. Kind of hilarious. Okay, we take that pass all day. And see if this will punish him a bit. No spell shield. Just can't hit spell shield, don't know what to say about it.
Another flawless execution.
I mean, here, this seems fine. Needs multiple freezes, like even if he survives, we can just leverage this situation so like highly back into our favor that I'm completely okay with it. Literally went to 1.
I need just a moment.
Pokey stick's kind of hilarious. The funniest way to end the game, and he didn't even let me do it. But that was sweet. Xerath just sticking on the board was fire, and the read on the 6 mana spell again was just like huge. Like we just completely kept the game in control at that point.